Hey, what's up guys? This is Joe from Excel by Joe and Spreadsheet School DFS. And in this video, what I want to do is break apart the Draftkings. Some of the cells in their salary export are kind of combined cells, and I want to break them out into individual cells. So, for example, the game info I'm on NBA here, and they've got the road team, the home team, the date, and the time all in one cell. And I want to break this out into individual cells with a formula. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and this can work in Google Sheets or in Excel. So we want to get, say, the away team, want to get the home team, and say we want to get the time. So we'll start off with the away team, get the easy one out of the way first, and that's just the left function. And what cell is here, and we want to tell it how many characters to pull, and we want to pull 3 characters, but sometimes the abbreviations might be more or less than 3. So we want to find something that's common to all of them, which is this little @ sign. So we want to find the @ sign within here, and what this find is doing, it's saying the @ sign is in the 4th position, and then we want to subtract 1 from it. So then it's really taking the left 3 most characters from the cell. And if I copy this down, it's going to give you the 3 most characters. So here's always the road team. The home team is a little different. We're using a new function called mid, because we're pulling out right in the middle of something. So what's the text? The text is this cell. What's the start number? We want to start right after the @ sign. So we want to find the @ sign. Within this text. So it's the 4th character, but we want to start further than the 4th character. We want to start the 5th character. So we want to add 1 to it. So it's always going to start right there, comma, and then how many characters do we want to pull? If we know all of them are going to be 3 characters, like MIL, WIS are 3 characters, we could put comma 3. Or we could use a formula to find the difference between where this first space is and the first @ sign. So let me just kind of scroll down and see if there's any other. Looks like all of them are 3 characters. So we'll just put 3. And when I copy this down, it's going to put the home team here, which is the 3 characters. And if we did have to do this dynamically, like say if sometimes the abbreviation was 2 characters, sometimes it was 3, sometimes it was 4, instead of putting a 3, we would just have to kind of do a complicated formula here, which I'll show you. We want to first find the space. So we're finding the space, which is the first space, which is here, which would be cell 8, minus the find of the @ plus 1. So now we're finding the @ within this cell, which is actually in the 4th character, and we want to add 1 to it. So this hopefully is going to work. Okay, I did too many. Oh, okay, so we did 5, or this was 8th character, and this is the 4th character, so I went the wrong way. This should be minus 1. And so it's always going to be, it just happens to be 3 characters, so it works out. But let me just review this formula again quickly. You're finding the space in G2, and the space is in the 8th cell, 8th character, and then you're subtracting out where the @ sign is, which is the 4th character, and then taking 1 away because the way it is because you don't want to count its own cell. So that's how you find the home team. And the last one is to find the time. So again, we're going to use the mid, and we're pulling in this text, start number. So now the start number is going to be a little different. we don't want to use the @ sign, what else is common? So, I mean, sometimes it starts with a 0, some starts with a 2. One thing that's common is this colon here. So we can find a colon. Actually, I forgot to put find. So what if we find it? We're finding the colon in here. And then we need to subtract out because this is right here, so we got to go to 1, 2 spaces. So we're taking 2 spaces away. So that's going to be our start. Now we put a comma there, and how many characters do we want to pull? The time is always going to be the same. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters. The time always happens to be 7 characters. Press enter, and that pulls down 2 p.m. So we can copy this down, and it's going to always show the 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. or 3 or whatever the time is, because it's pulling 7 characters starting at wherever this colon is and 2 spaces to the left of it. See how we started and we're pulling in from this character, which is G4. We're finding the colon, moving 2 spaces to the left, and then pulling 7 characters there. So that's how you can kind of break this apart. And this works in Google Sheets or Excel, and this can be done for almost any cell that you have a large amount, or like a real wide space. You just got to find something that's common, that like even a space, but it has to be it would find this first space, or anything that's common, and then you can add plus or minus characters and move it around. So I hope this wasn't too confusing. Hope you guys found this helpful, and have a good day. Let me know if you have any questions, and subscribe and like to the channel for to see more videos like it. Thanks.